Okay, we're looking at a 1966 Ford Mustang GT. This is a factory GT built in 1966. So originally sold new in the Denver area, and the car was built in the San Jose plant in San Jose, California. This is a one-year only color called Ember Glow, and it has Ember Glow and Parchment interior, which is, in my opinion, a great color combination. It is a 4-speed, which makes it fun to drive. The history of the car, I was told by the owner, the previous owner that I purchased it from out of Fort Worth, Texas. He had purchased it from the second owner, who had owned it since it was 2 years old. So each of them had owned it 25 years, the second and the third owner. And they knew each other, so it's been kind of in the family for a long time. Now that front license plate is, I'm from California and I had it on the car when I was in California. Tennessee only has a rear plate, so I left it on there, but it does not go with the car. The convertible top is new, works perfectly. I say new, it's a year old or so, but in very nice shape. And at the time they replaced the top, they replaced the rear window and the well liner. And just recently, within the last year, I had replaced the carpet, the seat covers and seat foam, both front and rear. I also have a new convertible top boot, which you'll see in the trunk there. And of course it has the owner's manual. It's a reproduction, but the window fuzzies, I call them, were replaced in the last, I think 3 or 4 years ago. There is a small, just a little hit here where it's got a crack in the paint here and here. There are other imperfections in the paint, although it looks spectacular from 10 feet, but you get up close, you find I don't even know what that is, but there are chips that have been touched up. I saw another chip back here right on the edge of the trunk lid. There is a chip on the trunk lid itself. I can show you in the trunk. That's the new top boot and the trunk mat. It's nice, as you can see, no rust. This was a car that, like I said, spent its whole life pretty much in Fort Worth, Texas, where it's dry, and I've been all underneath of it. It doesn't have any evidence of any rust ever. Take a look under the hood. Now, what I think is the good news is this is originally an A code Mustang, which means it came from the factory with a 289 4-barrel. That was 225 horsepower, I believe. This last owner that I purchased the car from had the engine removed and rebuilt. I believe it was in 2015. I have the receipt for the engine work, and he was bored 30 over, and he put a set of K code, which is the high performance V8, or the high performance 289, a set of K code heads, K code exhaust manifolds, and a K code camshaft. So it's now a solid lifter motor like a K code. It performs like a K code. It's got a nice upgrade from I've owned stock A code Mustangs, and I've owned this one, and it's a lot more fun to drive. Got a nice amount of pep. As you can see, the original master cylinder for the disc brakes and the proportioning valve down there, that's what came from the factory. The fog light holes in the core support, all of the things that make it a GT are there. The reinforcing plates behind the rear seat, though the close ratio steering box, I believe I have a picture of that tag on there. The supports inside the frame for the dual exhaust, which the exhaust was done at the same time the engine was done. So it's a new dual exhaust factory reproduction, so it's exactly like the factory put on. Also, at the time of the engine work, the clutch was replaced. So there you have it. Oh, one more thing. The rally pack, which is there in front of the steering wheel, is a tachometer and a clock. That's the factory unit that came with the car. The clock does not work, and the tach doesn't go any far below 2,000. So it registers RPMs above 2,000, but it doesn't fall back to zero. It just falls to 2,000, and that's as far as it goes. And this is a remote mirror. Okay, that's it that I can think of. If you think of any questions or you have any concerns or comments, please, you can reach me through the Contact the Seller button on Bring a Trailer, or you can write a comment there in the listing. But she's a great, fun car. I'm going to miss her. Thank you.